I think we've talked about this before, but after all of our Halloween stuff, and as we're, you and I have very different ideas on Halloween movies to watch.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm like slasher, gore, blood.
And I'm Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus. Addams Family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And there's room for it all. For everyone. Some people just don't like my brand as much as your brand.
Sometimes they're not in the mood.
I mean, that's fair. And honestly, I feel like I can go for either brand, but obviously I like my slasher stuff,
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people that are more in my vibe of it are like just don't like that family stuff. Generally.
Yeah, I think so. They're a little more, I don't know, gatekeepy on it, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very gatekeepy. And then people that are a lot more family oriented, they're just like, why would I want to watch someone get murdered? I want to feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird hybrid.
Oh, I just like it all. I like movies.
I like it.
You do like it.
Mm-hmm.
And the show is pretty good too.
The show's pretty good. It was interesting. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Like
No spoilers.
Freddy Krueger, eat your heart out.
Yeah, right.
Like Jesus.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is Tommy and Jacob's
mixtape.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Oh wait, where am I? Oh, drink me. Forgot my soda. It's a soda, right?
Sure.
What did I do years ago? Taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh yeah,
We're on the podcast.
yeah.
We're recording. Well, hi. How are you guys doing out there?
This is TJ's mixtape. I'm Tommy. That's Jacob. We are a movie review podcast. We talk about movies. Yeah, who made them, who's in them, and then kind of rate it. The rating is arbitrary.
Give a little bit of a review.
Yeah.
I think giving it a review rather than saying rate it is the more proper thing. We do rate it, but as you say, it's arbitrary. It means nothing. But our review...
And the points don't matter.
Yeah, exactly. The review is a little bit more...
Bread and butter.
Yeah.
We hope you had a very fun and safe Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
We are now going into our yearly fall block with, what is it? A dysfunctional family.
Yeah. More or less just a dysfunctional family block for it.
Yeah.
It's like thinking about Thanksgiving coming up and everybody, you're getting ready to meet with the family or what have you, or maybe not, The inspiration is kind of like family in one stuck in a location or like setting.
Yeah.
For a short period of time.
Isolated incident.
Kind of, yeah.
Family gathering. But we do play a game at the beginning of each episode. We pick two random stars and actors from the previous week, and then we connect them via co-stars or other movies they're in, randomly generated by Connect the Stars.
Connect the stars.
Who was last week?
It was Charlize Theron to Dev Patel.
Yes.
Do you want to kick it off?
Sure. Charlize is an Atomic Blonde with Toby Jones, and then Toby Jones is in Man Who Knew Eternity with Dev Patel.
I have seen neither of those movies.
I've seen Atomic Blonde, and I've been wanting to see The Man That Knew Eternity because it has Jeremy Irons in.
What is that movie?
It's a biopic.
Oh, okay.
But
of who?
I don't remember his name.
Okay.
Mathematician. But it's Jeremy Irons and Dev Patel are the main leads.
Okay.
And I would like to see them.
I mean, that was a one connection right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So mine's a 2.
Okay.
A twofer. I got Charlize Theron in Fury Road.
Okay.
With Tom Hardy, who's in Warrior.
Okay.
With Joel Edgerton.
And Joel Edgerton.
Is in Green Knight with Dave Patel. Mm-hmm. Dave Patel.
Dave Patel. I had a feeling Joel Edgerton would be something.
I mean, I've only seen Dev Patel in like Slumdog Millionaire and The Green Knight.
Have we seen Monkey Man yet?
I haven't seen Monkey Man yet.
dude.
I know. Really
That
want to
movie
watch
is
it.
sick.
Yeah.
I love that.
There might be
fucking
a couple other things with Dev Patel, but I really haven't watched a lot of Dev Patel. And The Green Knight was the only thing that I could think of co-stars in. Because Slumdog Millionaire, I'm like, him. It's just him, pretty much, you know. And so I was more or less connecting Charlize Theron to Joel Edgerton more than anything. And then it dawned on me, like, wait a second. He has a look-alike that he's in a movie with. Because I think Tom Hardy and Joel Edgerton look so much alike.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see that.
Definitely some differences, but like I think they look very, very alike. Like when I saw the poster for Warrior, I was like, they're not the same actor? What? It's like Joel Edgerton looks like if Tom Hardy and Barry Keoghan fused together.
Okay, I can kind of see that.
You see where I'm at with that?
I see that, yeah.
Fusion! Ha!
So yeah,
I've been watching a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I'm sorry.
at the end of this episode, we will again randomly generate. Oh, or not. We might already have it.
I think you do already have it.
Yes, we do, because I really want to do that one.
Yeah.
We will let you know at the end of the episode who are gonna be drawn from next. But yeah, we're gonna get into our dysfunctional family block for this fall holiday season.
This is where I leave you, and I get up and walk away.
2014's This Is Where I Leave You. For those of you that don't know what it is about, a father's death forces his children to gather, reconcile, and look retrospectively at their lives.
Yeah. It's really heartfelt, actually.
Yeah, I guess then, so let's start off with, did you like it?
I did. I really did enjoy it. It definitely, it fills in every single trope of this type of like story, you know? But I think it's the acting that really drives this. The character moment, the moments with the characters and the acting that really drive you through this movie.
Yeah. Well, I liked it. I still liked it. I had seen it once before, remember liking it. Felt it was kind of slept on. And I feel, we'll get into it more, but just kind of a general umbrella statement. I feel like the reviews are unfair because I feel like critics were missing basically that. They were saying this is very derivative, this is very tropey, there's nothing really interesting here. And it's like, you are right in the sense of a storytelling narrative for a movie. It is tropey and everything, but the point is the dialogue and the casting that you have gotten for each of the characters and they're interacting with one another. That's why you're watching it. You're watching it just for them to interact with and kind of see the situations. It's like,
it feels like a play.
Yeah, and it's like, it's Meet the Fockers, but less ridiculous. Or Meet the Parents. You know what I mean? Where there's all these like kind of like wacky situations that are happening, but this one is way more grounded.
Yeah.
Not spray painting the cats and setting fire to the...
I got nipples, fucker. Can you milk me?
Yeah, you know, you see what I'm saying though? Like it is Meet the Parents, but it's just, it's you know, it's a little calmer.
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying in style, I guess. As soon as you say Meet the Parents, though, it's like the ridiculous nature of meeting a step, like the plot of Meet the Parents takes over so much of that.
Yeah, but I mean,
see what you're saying with this, like
subdued, more grounded reality.
Interesting question before we get into all of this. Which character did you relate with most?
That's funny. I was gonna ask. I was gonna ask you which storyline did resonated with you the most, because just for our listeners that maybe haven't seen it, and this is one of those, I say, if you haven't seen this movie, don't listen to this. Thank you so much for listening. Bye.
Yeah, actually give it a watch. I mean, you got to rent it on Prime, $4, or buy it for like 15. But I do recommend like giving it a watch. Yeah.
I mean, it pops around every now and then too. So just keep it on your watch list on IMDb and see. Because I remember I watch on Netflix. Like it rotates.
It's one of those like high budget indie movies that'll be in rotation of stuff.
Yes, it'll be somewhere. Yeah. You know. But what was I still lost my train?
Storyline that
yeah, like what storyline resonated with you the most? Because that's, for those that haven't seen it, that's kind of just what we're doing. You know, our leads each have some tie with death or divorce or just marital problems.
Should we maybe actually save this till after we do all of the directing and whatnot?
I was gonna stop there,
Yeah.
and I was gonna say mine is Tina Fey's and Timothy Olyphant's.
Fair.
Theirs is, I think, the most heartbreaking.
It is very heartbreaking.
Saddest one that I
Yeah.
really resonated with. You know, I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
But also, I love them. They're two of my favorite actors.
Yeah.
I love Tina Fey and I love Timothy. So, get together. It's okay. You can make it work. It'll be fine.
They can't though because of choices and accidents. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, Judd for me. I was just like, Jesus Christ,
Dad.
I'm just like, this is 100% like a feeling that I've had a lot. It's that same thing with like the Zach Braff and Garden State.
Yeah.
That everyone feels like you ran away from something that you really were just trying to, maybe in a way, run away, but we're really just trying to do something more. Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Oh yeah, let's just get into that and we can talk more about that. Because I actually do have like Judd, I relate to, and then the character that I would want to play, and if I was cast in it, because I would want to be. Yeah. Dude, playing Adam Driver's character would be so awesome.
The baby prince mentality. Yeah. So our director, we'll get into that, and then we'll get back into more talking about the actual movie. Our director is Shawn Levy, who I've come to realize is one of my favorite directors for casual watch. Night at the Museum, Cheap Bride of the Dozen, Real Steel.
Yeah. Well, he did Deadpool and Wolverine. And Free Guy. Like he's got he did the Adam Project as well.
I like, out of those three, the only one I really like is the
Adam Project. But it's like looking at his stuff.
Date Night.
Yeah. I hashtagged. He started off with a lot of Nickelodeon TV and some Disney TV, and then a lot of family movies. And I like that this is kind of, in a way, his take on that whole like, what's the word, like yuppiness that a family movie can have, like a good like, oh shucks, we got it, gee golly guys, and put that reality onto it and that darker like situations, because this is very much a family movie in that sense, but just not in a positive circumstance or like quirky, we're going to go across country type thing or something like that, It's more, yeah. Anything else with Shawn Levy?
Stranger Things.
Yeah, one episode. Yeah.
That came up on his thing.
Yeah. Because I also let's get into the writer, because Jonathan Tropper, who also wrote the Adam Project with him, and a writer for this TV show called Warrior, that sounds kind of interesting. And I wrote down Banshee. Oh, a show that he created. Ex-con takes the identity of a dead sheriff. I was like, that sounds really interesting. What? Have you watched it?
No. I just.
But yeah, Jonathan Tropper wrote the book that this was based on in 2009 that was released. You were looking it up.
Yeah, this is where I leave you. From everything I understand about the book, it's pretty much
just the names are different. Yeah.
And the placement of what happens when is different. Like the whole prayer scene and the smoking the joint is more towards the end of the book, not really where so just stuff like that.
That's fair. Yeah.
But even like the last the names of all the siblings I think are the same. It doesn't matter. But yeah, so Jonathan wrote the book and then they adapted it for screen.
Yeah.
Long story short.
And also it just like Jonathan Tropper with the Adam Project. I mean, it just feels like this was kind of like the Adam Project, I think, came out of this because of how Shawn Levy and Jonathan Tropper probably worked together. You know what I mean? All right. Now we got to get into starring real quick. There's a lot of people in this, so we're just going to kind of like blow through it. How about I just say an actor?
And we say the first thing that comes to mind when we...
And maybe their character name?
Okay.
All right. Jason Bateman. Judd. Juno.
Arrested Development.
Yeah, good. All right. Tina Fey.
Plays Wendy.
Wendy, thank you. 30 Rock.
Sisters.
Oh, we did that. Yeah. Jane Fonda.
I mean, Jane Fonda plays the mother Hillary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam Driver.
White Noise. Philip, sorry. His name's Philip.
White
and then we
Noise,
did him
Star
in-
Wars.
Well, yeah, we did him in White Noise.
Yeah, he's Kylo Ren. All right. I got Corey Stoll next.
Paul, Ant-Man.
That's all I can think of.
Oh, The Strain.
He's in House of Cards too, isn't he?
I don't know.
I think he is.
He's the lead in Strain, though. I know that.
Oh, okay, cool. Catherine Hahn, who we've done a couple
Annie.
of times.
Yeah. Bad Moms.
I think
She's the funniest in Bad Moms.
Yeah. Rose Byrne.
Penny. Did we do Rose Byrne?
We may have.
It feels like we did.
I feel like we have too.
Give him to the Greek.
Yeah, that's right. She's a small person.
Yeah, but I mean, also,
She's got a really big head.
I've just been looking for an opportunity to bring this up. Adam Driver's huge.
He really is. He is a very big man.
It's the scene where Jason Bateman and Adam Driver are head to head, and his head is like 6 times. I was like, I know Jason Bateman's not like a big dude, but Adam Driver's a big fucking guy.
You know he's an ex-Marine, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But God damn. He's like a triangle.
Dude, he is large.
He's a large dude. Okay, sorry.
Connie Britton.
Tracy, American Horror Story.
What was that sad Steve Carell movie we watched? Looking for a Friend. Timothy Oliphant.
Who plays Horry, Justified.
Zombie movie that we watched. What is it? Not zombie. The Infected.
Oh, The Crazies.
The Crazies. Thank you. Abigail Spencer.
I didn't actually recognize her.
She's a blah blah in How I Met Your Mother.
What's a blah blah?
The one of the girls that Ted's telling a story about, but he couldn't remember her name, so he just called her blah blah.
Oh, okay. And she was in Cowboys and Aliens.
Which I don't remember her.
I don't either, but hey, there's a movie.
Dax Shepard.
Who plays Wade, Idiocracy.
We can leave it at that. Yeah. And Ben Schwartz. That's the last one.
The rabbi, Boner.
He's the voice of Sonic.
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Run! That was good timing for both of us. All right,
that's
cool.
everyone. Yeah,
that's all we got.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the actress that plays Horry's mother, but I didn't recognize her, and I was just like,
oh, Deborah Monk.
Yeah, I was like, that's it. No more.
Yeah.
No more.
A lot of people. So, ensemble cast in the vein of Love Actually kind of vibe.
Not really. I wouldn't say Love Actually, but
why? Just the amount of people. I mean, that's
yeah, I guess. I feel like Love Actually because there's those storyline. You can always bring up these movies where I'm like, I see why you're making the connection, but there's so much difference.
I'm not. Yeah, no, but you're splitting hairs. I'm talking literally about just a shit ton of named people in one movie.
A Christopher Nolan movie.
Sure. Right, because this is just up there with Oppenheimer. You're right. Like, you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
At least they're all in the same setting together.
You know what I mean, though? Like, that's a jump. We're like, Love Actually, though, all the stories are intertwined. It's like, that's not what I mean. And you know that's not what I mean. You're being a dick. Moving on.
We're both jumping off two separate bridges.
Our scores so I can give the reviews.
I just tugged on my headphones. Okay. All right, so this has got a 6.6 on IMDb, which I thought was very fitting. A 44 tomato meter, which I'm curious now where we're going to get in reviews, and a 60% popcorn. Because, yeah, I do feel like a 44 is a little low and harsh for critics. But I mean, if it's really, it's probably because there is, yeah, it is tropey and all that stuff. But I get it. We'll get into it.
Well, so the Metascore has a 44, which comes a mixed or average, and that gives it 9 positive, 20 mixed, and 10 negative. And even the positives are only up to 75, which I was like,
yeah, I get that. Okay, I'll give that. Yeah.
But for one of them that came out on September 11th, 2014, with a 75. At Netflix by Drew McWeeny, which...
What a name.
What a name.
What a name.
The film is often quite funny and just real enough that we may recognize ourselves in some small way in this family.
Yeah. Yeah, very true.
Short, simple,
yeah,
to the point. What did I do for Variety? With a 60 by Scott Fondas at Variety. If the movie never quite masters the feel of messy, grown-up life, it at least makes a few promising salvos in that direction. The actors help a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it makes those first two together.
And then at the bottom, with a 25? Oh, yeah. 25 at the Washington Post by Ann Hornaday. Who? Hi, Ann. We've talked before. With a bench this deep, This Is Where I Leave You should have been a comedy of contemporary manners as wickedly funny as it is poignant. In the hands of Levy, it becomes just another forgettable example of low-stakes Hollywood hack work at its most bland, banal, and snibbingly belligerent.
That's pretty rough. But I see really kind of what she's saying in a sense of a lot of the jokes and humor in this kind of just seem to be kind of like set up quick punchlines. It's just like, oh, we'll just laugh at this moment. Much like it is in a moment of probably at a family gathering type thing, you know, very true and accurate to that. The moment in particular that comes to mind is when Paul and Annie, older brother, you can hear them having sex over the baby monitor.
That's in the book.
That doesn't surprise me.
That surprised me.
Why would that?
I don't know, because that feels like such a visual slapstick moment.
Very true, yes.
To write that out. And then the moaning came over the baby monitor. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's more of like and then Annie's voice. Oh God!
Yeah, you know what I mean, though. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
that feels like something you'd add to the movie. I didn't realize that would be in the book.
But like that moment, there's this setup of Paul and Annie are trying to have a kid, and they're like on a schedule of having sex type thing. So then to hear them over the baby monitor, the entire family at Shiva, it's it's a funny moment, but it has no real weight to the rest of the story.
I mean,
you see what I mean?
I do, but I kind of respectfully disagree because the ongoing joke is the mother being a sex therapist and the inappropriateness of the family.
Exactly. It's an ongoing joke, but there's no weight to their actual like arc, to Paul's arc or to Annie's arc.
Because it's not like it with that moment then they conceive
or they get caught and then there's a break in their relationship because of that or something like that.
Or it's like the beating the dead horse of the mom's boobs.
Yeah.
They really like that kind of thing. I was like, okay. Like, it was really funny when she first showed up in the robe.
Dude,
and he's like, whoa.
That was so fun.
Because
can you put on another
that's a double sash, Mom.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny, too, because that's what we were talking about, too. It's like, that's Bateman. That's Bateman's reaction.
Yeah.
He's very comfort food actor. You know what you're getting with him. And I was like, that was funny in that moment. But then they like even in that moment that he finally has his grieving, his breakdown moment towards the end, and they're having this really sweet moment. She's holding him, and then they make a tit joke again, and you're like, can we move on with the fake boobies?
Wendy, when she like crawls into bed with mom for like comfort, and just like she's like, they're actually really comfortable.
Like that one I found funny though, because it was
mother-daughter type,
and it was because that's the thing. It was making the same joke, but it was changing the dynamic.
Yeah.
But Jason Bateman just keeping making these comments. Over
when he's like looks down, he's just like staring at his mom's chest, just like,
and the subtitles just go.
It's just like, God damn it!
Like that was funny, and then the robe thing was funny, and then it's like, okay, no more tit jokes from Bateman. Like you can't do any more boob jokes.
Okay, so I really want to quick just set up everybody's arc of in the movie.
Okay.
So we have the beginning. We have Judd. Who walks in on his wife sleeping with his boss, who is the shock jock disc jockey. Judd is a producer for that. So we get a semblance of Judd is into like this entertainment world business type thing, you know? And then
for a year.
Yeah. They've been sleeping together for a year.
Yes, they've had an affair for a year.
Wendy, who is his older sister? She the oldest? No, Paul's the oldest. But you go Paul, Wendy, Judd.
Yeah, because Judd's in the middle.
What Wendy and Judd would be middle then, yeah. And then Phil, thank you. Wendy's whole story is she's happily married. Her kid's a fucking awesome.
He's one of the best characters.
Dude, oh my God, the scene where after Quinn, the whole like Quinn thing happens, and the kid comes out and just sits down to take a dump. It's just like the kid's taking a shit on everything. And it's just such it was so beautiful.
Yeah, the kid was funny.
Yeah.
He was a fun little plot device.
She So Wendy had her like young high school lover, Hori, who had a horrible accident. They were in the accident together. He got brain damage, and she, I guess, couldn't handle it, but feels guilty about all of it. We don't really get the full. Get an idea.
You get a dialogue too that there might have been some kind of domestic violence situation
because he changed
of his injury.
Yeah,
and it implies that he's pretty functioning. It seems more like a short-term, long-term memory issue where he kind of just, from his perspective, appears places and doesn't know why he's there.
And Timothy Olyphant plays it very, very well.
Which then he gets frustrated at because because now he's kind of stuck in living in his mom's house,
and he is treated a very specific way by everybody that lives there because of it. And he's like, I am not an idiot. I am not
it's like
handicapped or any sense. I am, but I'm not in the way you guys are treating me.
Yeah, it's like I have memory issues. It's not like he's a functioning adult for all intents and purposes, except for moments.
He does need some minor taken care of.
So their whole thing is that they were young lovers in 20 something like that. This accident happened, and then she took off and went on with her life and left him there. Yeah, and is harboring a lot of guilt for that, but is still very much in love with him. Apparently,
yes, as they're both seem to be very much in love with each other. So. And then we have Paul, oldest brother, who apparently took over the shop.
Yeah,
stayed in town.
Took over the family business. Married to Catherine Hahn's character Wendy. They are trying for the last 2 years, trying to conceive and unsuccessfully. So that's their.
And little side note of that: Judd and Wendy used to date. They dated for a short period, and then
and then Paul
married her.
Yes.
And then we have Philip, who is just a mess but fun.
Narcissistic man whore.
Yeah.
Baby prince syndrome.
Brings his ex-therapist, that's
now lover,
sex therapist, now lover,
to his father's Shiva.
Yeah.
Wild move.
And then we have mom,
who is the driving force, trying to get all her children together to reconnect with one another,
make them realize that it's like their father, all he wanted was for them to love each other and for him to love them. The reciprocation was not needed, but his love for his children was there. Then we got Penny randomly, just for Judd's weird unfinished arc into a midlife crisis.
I didn't take it that way. I think it was from what he was saying too. Penny was a device.
She is so manic pixie dream girl coded.
Yeah. But Penny was a device to show Judd that there was,
reason to come back.
Love at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Because he did have this fear of not really being able to connect with someone like that. And even like Tina Fey has one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best lines when because that's something else that they changed. It seems in the book, Judd is a very receptive to the idea of getting back with Quinn. In the movie, they made him very resistant to that.
Yes.
But Tina Fey having that line of like, dude, she was sleeping with your boss for a year and you didn't notice. How in love with her could you have been? And I went,
that was
whoa.
so... That line hit me.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, she has such a good point.
Wow. Yeah.
Like, this wasn't just some random drunken spur of the thing. Like, they've been sneaking. Granted, they've been actively hiding it from you, but you didn't pick up on anything?
Yeah.
For a year?
Yeah. How much do you actually love?
How much are you actually paying attention to this woman,
And and then you find out that they had a miscarriage.
Yes, and that, that's another great moment too. That's what I'm saying. This is all dialogue when she's like explaining that and he goes, "You're not about to blame us losing our baby on what you did, right?" And she's like, "No," and he's like, "It really feels like you're loading that up."
Yep.
That made me laugh.
Dude, especially with Chase Bateman, right?
Yeah.
It really feels like you're loading that one up.
You hear something really weird? There's a moment in this movie where he's looking at a photograph and you see his reflection. It's him. It's actually a really great shot because it's him looking at himself through the photo into the memory. That's another thing about this movie. I think it was shot really well.
It is. It's shot very, very well.
Yeah. in that scene, we look alike.
You and Jason Bateman?
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah.
And there was a couple moments, especially with the beard and the hair and everything,
Yeah.
that I was like, am I starting to look like Jason Bateman? That's odd to me. Not who I thought my future would be. I mean, I don't have his voice or his wit, which is unfortunate, but
I mean, very few do. Yeah.
She's never seen Bad Words. I want to show her that one next.
That's great. That's a great one. So yeah, the biggest, like, so now that we have all of the characters, we have what turns into, also I called that the Shiva was organized by their mom, not their dad, right at the very beginning of the movie. I'm like, mom did this, not dad.
Of course she did.
Yeah.
She can't help but meddle.
Yeah, exactly. Judd is our main character, the one that we're following through the lens with out for everyone. So yeah, his arc of, finally having that memory of his father, taking the Porsche is a metaphor of, him taking his life back
by the reins
and back into his own hands.
Taking chances and
yeah,
living.
Exactly. And it's just, that's the thing, is that this movie just has, these are all tropes that we've seen in other movies.
Yeah.
Which is what makes this, I feel like, a lot more comfort food than anything.
Well, I think that's why it also fits into this block that we're doing.
Yeah.
And that might be why we're looking at it, because we're looking at it at such a specific way that we're like, yeah, this fits perfectly for what we designed it to fit in, so that I think maybe we be careful on that, but it's like, it's a stellar cast, and even people with their bit parts, like even Wade in getting, what's his name?
Which one?
Zach Braff. No. What's
Dax Shepard?
Yeah, Dax Shepard.
Oh, yeah, Wade.
Yeah. Dax Shepard, Wade, like even that little bit part, that was perfect. Dax Shepard was a great for this Howard Stern wannabe fucking
but inverse
Joe Rogan type dude.
It's so weird because like everything he's saying in his like job at his job at the beginning is very like non-toxic masculinity. It seemed like
non-toxic.
Yeah,
I felt it was pretty toxic.
Was it? I thought he was like, I don't know. Maybe he was his
bang a 4, bang a 5. Look at the appreciation in their eyes.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. There was others. I forget. There was something with what he was saying. I was like, that's actually pretty decent advice right there. But then, yeah, bang a 4, bang a 5.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, well,
they'll appreciate you for it.
Look at their eyes. They'll appreciate you.
Yeah, I was like, whoa. But even then, it's like that I was kind of taken aback by that scene in the beginning because I was like, that why are we getting this information? And then we learn more about Wade later on. I'm like, oh, this is to give it very clear of who he is as a person. This is a little taste, and then the whole thing about him dipping out because he's not stepdad. It's like accumulation of this. This was just to give you a complete idea of who he was and where he's going.
Yeah,
what his journey is going to be is nothing. Because he's also very self-aware that he is.
He's probably the most self-aware person in the entire movie.
Yeah, he's very aware of who and what he is.
What kind of a monster he is.
Yeah, he's like, okay.
He's like, I'm an asshole. And I know that.
Yeah. Quinn knew it too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It didn't feel like he was putting on any kind of, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's like you were sleeping with her for a year. You know what I mean? Like, again, this wasn't just some isolated incident. Like,
really, this movie is about family and growth, like family coming together. And it's crazy because I should say it's crazy. It's interesting to use the loss of a family member, and a lot of movies have this, Well,
because I think life has that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was thinking about from my own personal experience is that one loss like this can bring a family together or it can divide it. Unfortunately, with my family, we had 2 big losses like this, and as soon as that second one happens, that's the crumble,
Yeah.
Because there was a moment after my father passed that there was this tightness coming together. We'd all experienced this big loss, and we all wanted to be there for each other and love each other. And then my aunt passed, and I feel like that kind of brother and sister passing away. Yeah. So in this movie, what we get is so everyone has been disparate and separate and whatnot, and then the father passing, and they all have to come together, and they all have to now face themselves, reflections of themselves, in the family. And there's nothing, more than, family that's going to bring out the best and the worst in you,
Yeah.
And that's, I think, what this movie does best is let these characters live and breathe that.
Well, I was thinking as you were talking about that, and I was just thinking about when this movie came out, it was 2014.
Yeah.
Right. Can you give me like 10 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to.
You're looking up other movies that came out?
Yeah,
or?
I just wanted to look at the list really quick because I'm like, what could have been maybe the issue too? Maybe they just came out at the wrong time.
Maybe.
For 2014, it kind of looks like it might have come out at the wrong time because I'm thinking about also a couple of detriments. Thinking from a audience in 2014 critic view.
Yeah.
You have this pretty, even at this point, a pretty stellar cast. Like you have a lot of people. You have Tina Fey, who's Tina Fey. You have Jason Bateman from Arrested Development. You have all these funny people. You have Adam Driver, who's up and coming. And that almost puts a detriment on it because of the fact that you have all these people that are these funny people. You might go in expecting something, but even then, the style of humor that these people do have is this to me. Mm-hmm. But the thing is too, this doesn't, everyone's like, this is the Hollywood hack and slash blah, 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 blah.
I don't agree with that. Yeah.
Because of the fact it's not a good ending really for anyone. Judd makes a little bit of acceptance from a mental standpoint. He still has to deal with Quinn and their baby and this whole chapter.
It's more of a, he's come to terms with what he has to deal with.
Yeah. Philip has not grown at all. He got dumped again because he's a cheating man whore. Mm-hmm. We have no idea if Paul and Wendy have reconciled their relationship. Tina Fey, what's her name?
Wendy.
That's Wendy?
Oh.
I thought...
No, Annie's the wife.
Annie's the wife.
Yeah, Wendy's the sister.
Wendy's the sister. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm also getting confused because the names are different in the book because her name is Tracy, I think. Anyways. But then you get like Wendy and, she's in this happy,
She's in a marriage.
She's in a marriage.
With what, 2 kids?
Yeah. She's in a marriage. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
She's in a marriage, but even when she leaves the house, she still has this really sad moment with Hori. Mm-hmm. So, they had a night together and slept together to kind of rekindle some, re-grasp some part of their youth.
Yeah.
But there's nothing happened there. They're still under the guise that they can't be together and there's no way. The only one that's really made it out kind of in a great way is Jane Fonda. Finding love, and her neighbor,
and Linda,
and it's this other, and finding love in the arms of another woman. Yeah, she's the only one that really made it out,
which is also great because they're like, "Did father know about this?" And she's like, "Yeah,
he was very open sexually."
Jesus Christ!
But it's like, so I'm just wondering in 2014 if that's also when people are like, "Oh, it's this Hollywood." It's like it's not though because it's not a very happy ending.
That's why I called it high budget indie.
Yeah, because it's like that's what makes it real and that's what makes it enjoyable is that it's not like, because even then you could say, well, Judd and Penny get together. It's like, no, they make an outstanding date to maybe meet up in 6 months after he does a little soul searching.
Yeah.
And who knows what's going to happen that 6 months? She can meet someone else. It's the breakup. Yeah, they make a plan to make a plan.
Also, it feels a little tried on his speech coming to her on the ice.
That was pretty
because it's very that romantic comedy Hollywoody, and then it ends in a very awkward way, and then she all of a sudden jumps on, like, that was a really good speech. Oh my god! And it's like you're trying a little too hard.
But that fit with her character.
Yeah, and it's weird, but her character really had no. Sure, it's like that fit with her character because her character is very much one-sided.
To me, she just seemed like she had really severe ADD.
100% does, yeah.
HDHD or
HDHD.
What is it? ADHD.
ADHD.
Got there.
Yeah.
Hey, I have it. I can call it whatever I want.
Is that the new Star Wars walker?
Yeah.
It's got 3 legs.
ADHD, HD, TD. With a side of dyslexia. But it's like, I don't know. I get the. I don't know how to say this. Fuck it. Penny was very much a device, and it's very...
The character itself is not a complex character.
No, but I feel that out of all the times we've seen, especially a woman lead, one, I love Rose Byrne, and I think that anything she touches, actually, I think she's great. I really do. I think she's a phenomenal actress. The only thing is, like, we see this time and time again where a woman is cast and she is just a device. Mm-hmm. But in this one, it felt not as cheap as usual to me.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that she's great. She's very charming, and I found myself very captivated by her when she was on screen. Mm-hmm. But also because of the fact of we didn't just make it, okay, so he had this really traumatic thing. He was with this woman for 6 years or whatever, and he had this really traumatic thing because not only did he find out she was having an affair, they had the miscarriage. He walked in on it, which is also just another fucking level of that. And then the very Hollywood thing would be like, it's all okay. He met someone new.
Yeah.
And it's going to be fine because now they're going to get together. And instead they went, no, yes, they got together. They had sex. They had this little week-long fling. And now he's going to go out. They're going to both live their lives and maybe they'll reconnect at some point. And I liked that. I was like, okay, that feels and
more. It wasn't like that.
What?
That it wasn't they ride off in a sunset.
Yeah, and I was like, that makes it feel more real. Is there DNA of it being rom-commy, like the fucking skating,
the speech
at the skating rink?
I mean, that is.
You can't be on here with your shoes, you know.
Yeah.
By the way, I like my cake first. I'm quirky.
No, it's like when he falls down and she immediately is like, oh, that's okay. And she lies down on her back.
Oh my
next to him.
God.
And then the
disco lights and
the light coming down, Cyndi Lauper in the background.
Yeah. I did like when he was like, does Cyndi Lauper have to be our song? I was like, fair, dude. I'm not your fan. That's great, but not for me.
Well, yeah, I think, well, you kind of like really, there's not really a whole lot to unpack in this
Not
movie.
really. I mean, but that's just what it is. You know, it's like, this is going to be like the third time I said it, and I don't want to beat a dead horse. It is really just the interactions that you're watching.
Yeah.
Because even the subtle ones, like Philip and Paul, their relationship, like, I can't remember exactly what the months, towards the end, and Paul goes up to Philip, and he says something like, Philip, I've had about enough of you today.
Oh, at the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes,
yep,
that's fair.
Yep, that's fair.
And I was like, that was really tense because Paul wants to beat the shit out of this.
That
dude.
was one of the most like I will say this, like, when it comes down to the characters written as the siblings, it feels like the most accurate of like in real situations of how they're bickering, how they truly do love each other, how they all get stoned together and the weirdness that is, but there's still like, you know.
Well, and there's like sweet moments like that when he was like, Paul's like, I used to be so fun, and the other two brothers are like, I hate to break it to you,
you're
never fun.
Yeah.
You've never been fun.
Going back to that bar scene is that Philip gets a kick out of pushing Paul's buttons because he is the younger brother.
He's the baby brother.
He's the baby brother, and it's like, I'm gonna make my brother want to punch me in the face.
Well, like, yeah,
he knows when. He knows it's all fair and play, but like it knows like, okay, I've crossed the line, or I'm about to cross the line, and Paul is actually about to fucking beat me up, and I don't want to.
Yeah, he gets right to the edge.
Yeah.
Well, because even then too, he's like, when are you gonna stop bringing that up? He's like, I'll stop bringing it up when it stops pissing you off so much. Yeah, right. You know, and you're like, dude. The only thing too, and this is kind of a splitting hair complaint. It doesn't really matter. Is I think the writing was great, and all of them really felt like siblings. They just didn't look.
No,
like siblings.
And that's
but to an extreme level. Sometimes they try. The closest that could be would be Tina Fey and
Jason Bateman,
because they're both white and brunette.
Yeah,
and I guess actually Paul and Adam Driver because they're both kind of big.
Yeah,
men.
Maybe they took more after father,
or they don't have the same father. Was a thought I had, which is also possible.
Yeah, maybe. Also, it is really it is amusing that the whole plot device of them forced to do a Shiva when no one in this family is Jewish.
The dad was.
But he was like he thought he was like an atheist Jew.
Yeah, but he was Jewish.
He grew up Jewish. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also just funny too because of the way that works too. The kids aren't Jewish because the mother's not Jewish.
Yeah, exactly.
So they're like, wait, what? You want to do what?
And I do want to say one of the funniest parts of this entire movie was Ben Schwartz as their rabbi.
Oh yeah, can I get a shalom?
Because I love Ben Schwartz, but like also they keep calling him Boner, and he's like, stop calling me that.
Yeah, he's supposed to be like he was a fun character. He would be a fun character to play too because he is.
Yeah.
He grew up here. Just for context, if you haven't
he's like
seen
close
it,
to the family. Yeah.
he's like a religious, spiritual leader at this point, but he grew up close to this family, so they still remember him as the teenage nickname Boner.
Yeah.
And he's just like, I'm just for context for people
jerking
listening.
off in our house, trying to grab my tits.
Yeah, and he's like trying to like congregation and be the one they come to, and they're all like undermining him constantly.
Yeah.
He's just like, I'm trying to make a name for myself. It was pretty funny.
Have respect for your father. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Don't stop trying to touch my dick.
Yeah, Adam Driver was really
so
great.
good.
He was really funny.
Oh man. Whew.
He kept running randomly. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Adam Driver. He was like, come out of nowhere in his lanky little butt, like just this giant man. Just I don't know. It's like a Great Dane on drugs. I find that man fascinating.
He really is.
Like fascinating looking and
so. Have you seen his SNL stuff?
Not really. I don't. That's the thing. There's a couple of movies. While looking at his list, I was like, I think I need to get more Adam Driver in my life because everything I've seen.
Good soup. Sorry.
Well, it's like there's this which I like.
Mm-hmm.
White Noise. I remember being kind of.
Yeah, but he was great in it.
Yeah, but I was lukewarm about the whole experience. From what I remember, and then the only
Kylo Ren.
Yeah, which I fucking hate that guy. That guy. Nope. I'm stopping myself before I go on a Star Wars.
I got
tangent.
a couple of movies I can recommend. Well, we can talk afterwards, or just watch it. There's one with Daniel Radcliffe where he plays the best friend. Some scenes that he has in Girls is really phenomenal. But yeah,
I wanted to see Marriage Story, but I just have never gotten into.
That's yeah.
Or even then, there's that movie 65, which was like that sci-fi dinosaur one that came out a couple years ago.
I was so uninterested.
That was because it was very uninteresting. Well, and we did The Last Duel. He was great in that, but
he was great in that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, but his comedy, when he does comedy, he is.
Oh yeah, like The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
He is so good with comedy because he doesn't seem like he would be a good comedic actor or comedic guy.
But he's really is.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like watching him on SNL, like some of his SNL skits because he commits so well. Welcome to the Adam Driver podcast, everyone.
Well, I'm also just kind of looking at his list, and it kind of just seems like he doesn't pick great stuff.
I think he picks stuff that it resonates with him.
Yeah, but they end up not.
And he might also like try to avoid any like really, really big Hollywood stuff after the Kylo Ren stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
He will actually really side tangent with this. I know we need to wrap up for the movie.
Okay.
Apparently there was a Ben Solo movie in the works that was scrapped that he was like really interested to like explore like farther, like Ben Solo himself, like,
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. So yeah. Let's wrap up the movie. This is where I leave you. It's a character-driven, and there's a lot of growth. I will say, even though like the characters, they don't seem like they grow, but they have growth. They're changed by the end.
No, yeah, they
of the movie. All of them.
They grow. There's just not an end to their struggles, which is also fucking life.
Yes.
This
is really truly kind of like a slice of life type of movie.
Yeah. And I feel like that's maybe why the critics kind of about it, because it's like at first glance, it doesn't feel complete. You kind of have to sit on it. And it's like, yeah, it's subtly complete. They have made some personal strides that they needed to. And even Judd, I guess actually too, when I was saying that Judd has this whole, still has to deal with this Quinn thing and everything. His big growth is that he did come to terms with his father did love him.
Yeah.
He had forgotten because of just life, things it all got muddled. But
you never really felt there was a sense of resentment towards his father.
No, but that was the sad part, is that he had no emotion to his father.
Yeah.
The worst thing than being hated is being forgotten,
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't until he got shocked by his dad's handiwork and almost killed him that he's like, sorry, son. I did like that too. That was sweet. He's like looking at the jacket and the lights flicker, and it's just like, it's not actually spiritual, but it's kind of spiritual in the sense that it's his father talking to him. Mm-hmm. That was one of those take it as you want it moments, and I just thought that was sweet.
If anything, it may not spiritual, but just it is a sign,
an acknowledgement of some kind. Yeah, it was just a sweet moment. The movie's sweet.
Yeah.
In
a very dark kind of way.
Yeah, but it's like and there's enough going on that you can see a lot of yourself, whether it's a situation you've been in or something you can imagine yourself in and what you do. And yeah, I just thought it was good. I liked it.
Yeah. No, I mean, like I said, I did like it quite a bit. I don't think I would give it anything higher than a 3 though.
I was going to give it a 3.5.
Yeah?
Just for the performances alone. Those 0.5s always come to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be tropey and everything, but I think it was shot really well. And I think that
it was directed really well.
Yeah, and the casting was really good. Mm-hmm. So I think I should give it a little bit of a bump above.
I'll give you a 3.5. Yeah.
Okay.
It definitely, yeah. It's just, there's nothing. What was I was just thinking it. Groundbreaking about this movie.
No. But it's like a 3.5 would come to.
It's also trying not to be groundbreaking. It's just wanting to tell a story about this family.
Yeah, then that's the thing. That's why I like it too. It's not trying to convince you that it's something it's not.
Yeah.
And
like some of the best moments are when it's just like the siblings alone. And it's generally just with Judd, I guess. Judd alone with Philip, Judd alone with Wendy, Judd alone with Paul.
Yeah.
Judd alone with Annie is wild.
Yeah.
She was ready to commit a crime.
I think in the book she does.
Oh, shit.
I think that's what it alluded to in my little synopsis. Yes, that's what it alluded to.
Damn. Well, then.
They're like, we're not going to put that on screen.
Yeah, let's not do that. We're writing that one out. The Me Too movement's right here.
So we already randomly generated our 2 actors for the next episode.
We did.
And I wanted to keep it. It was Steve Buscemi to Kristen Stewart, because I feel like that might be a fun journey.
Buscemi to Stewart.
What are we doing next week?
August Osage County.
Cool. I have never seen it, and you have, right?
I've read the play.
But you haven't seen the movie?
I have not seen the movie.
Oh, cool. That'd be fun.
Yes, I am familiar with the story.
But not the movie itself.
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes.
Cool. So, yeah.
Sorry, Buscemi to who?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. I feel like we've done Kristen Stewart
we have.
before, but this is fun.
It's the Buscemi.
It's the Buscemi of it.
Yeah, it's the Buscemi of it all.
Should we put Buscemi's eyes on Kristen Stewart and make that a post?
Whoa.
Do you not remember that when everyone is putting?
No, I do, but yeah. I just saw.
You just saw it.
Kristen Stewart with
Buscemi's eyes.
Join us next week for the continuation of our family dysfunction block.
And this is a really dysfunctional family for the next week, and also probably trigger warnings.
Can't wait. Like us, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. On there, all of our promos, so you can see what's coming up next, and maybe peruse that to see our back catalog. And then on all those is our link tree, which will take you to Spotify, YouTube, Apple, everywhere we put our podcast, and everywhere you might listen. I think that's everything. This is Tommy.
This is Jacob.
This is Tommy and Jacob's Mixtape.
He's like a Great Dane.
On drugs.